What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a lovely day today. I have been gone for a while and honestly this is like you get out of practice. This feels weird and I tried filming a video yesterday and it was just a disaster. I also tried filming this today a few times and I've had troubles with my memory card. It's just been a bit of a mess, but I really want to get this out there. I don't really know how to start this apart from I've been struggling. Like, this period of my life has been very difficult and I want to kind of explain it and kind of talk about what I want to do moving forward because of what's going on. And I'm not doing this for like pity or any of that. Like, honestly, this feels pretty uncomfortable to share something so personal because I haven't done that in forever. Like, this used to be my brand, these types of videos, and for the last few years I've just been very private and have kept things that have been really difficult and emotional to myself. But yeah, I just want to do this first of all for myself, just to be honest and authentic, but then also if this just helps one person, that's reason enough for me to do this. I'm gonna give you a bit of a backstory for this to like make sense, and sorry if you already know this, and if you've been with me through that time and you're still here, thank you so much. We've been through a lot together. So I started this channel when I was 14 or 15, so it's been almost 10 years. And the name of my channel was Nika's Inner Beauty, because this was back in the day when like beauty gurus were still poppin', and I was a beauty guru. I don't know who let me do that. But yeah, I wanted to name my channel Nika's Inner Beauty because I wanted it to be more meaningful. I didn't just want to talk about products and makeup and beauty and fashion. I wanted to talk about things that were real to me and things that were difficult. I was going through a lot at the time, and I started my like healing journey and my therapy and all of that. And so this was becoming really important to me. And mind you, this was 10 years ago where this was not normal, you know? Like, I remember if a YouTuber posted about their mental health struggles, even if it was like anxiety and depression, something that's so spread now and so talked about, like it was a big deal. I remember when like Zoella posted a video about her anxiety, and it was like shocking, and everyone was so interested in it. Like, it wasn't normal to share these things. And so my channel kind of took off through morning routines, and I think I felt like I needed to talk about it also, just to be honest. And I think I also needed like a source of connection, to be honest. I was really lonely at the time and going through so much. This was during my mental breakdown. So I was like going through hallucinations. I went to a mental hospital. Like, it was really bad. It was awful. It was my rock bottom. I hope we don't go further down. I really hope so. But yeah, it was a really hard time for me. And so when I came home from a mental hospital, I was like, I'm never coming back here. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get better, because I know there's more to this life than this, and I know that I can do so much more, and there's so many bright things ahead of me. And so I really dedicated myself to this healing journey and therapy, and it was my whole life. And so I was sharing that on YouTube, and it was a source of therapy, I'm gonna be honest. A lot of emotional vomiting was going on, and crying on camera. I was not pretty by any means. I definitely overshared. I didn't know my boundaries when it came to like how much was too much to talk about, and I kind of became like the poster child of mental health. And anytime I would do an interview of any kind, it would always be about my mental health. Like, it was all I talked about pretty much. And then through years of doing that and years of therapy and a lot of internal work, I started to feel a lot better. I built a life for myself that was happier, and I had a great group of friends. I was doing what I wanted to do. Like my career was good. Just things really settled, and my mental health was good. Like I didn't have any diagnosis anymore. I was plain sailing. Like you still have bad days, and I feel like if you're someone who's gone through a really like intense mental breakdown, like you know that it kind of feels like a few wrong steps can easily lead you back to that. Like it's easier to go back there when you've already been there, if that makes sense. And so yeah, there are obviously hardships still. There's heartbreaks, relationships not working out, but those are like, you know, normal things to go through, just like normal ups and downs. Because things in my life were kind of working out, I didn't desperately need to share. I didn't need that like connection, because I had people in my life, I had a connection to myself. Like it just wasn't a desperate need anymore. And so I completely backed away from that, and I was just like, I'm not sharing anything personal anymore. Obviously there's a lot of criticism that comes with that, and it's criticism that hits you where it hurts because it's so personal. You know, I have no problem with people calling me ugly, talking about my looks, how I'm whatever it is. Like that doesn't matter to me because it's not personal. It's not like you can say whatever you want, but when it comes to those things that are personal, that's really, really hard to handle and navigate, especially when you're like a teenager and you're growing up, and whatever people say you take on as truth. And so I completely backed away, and I was like putting up a wall. I'm not sharing anything personal. Like this is not happening anymore. And I've been doing just different type of content since, and I've been okay with that. But with that, I've also taken away like a huge passion of mine, like this self-discovery, and I don't even know what the word is, just like this emotional mental work that I had to go through to get better is like a huge passion of mine. It's something that I love to talk about. Like I could talk about it for days. I really could. And so I kind of took that away from the equation when it comes to YouTube and what I share, and I feel like I disconnected a part of myself, definitely. And maybe that was healthy at the time. It probably was, to learn my boundaries and to feel stable and all of that. And I also kind of removed myself from like doing self-care stuff all the time, doing this like emotional work. I completely removed myself from that. I haven't been doing that at all, except for therapy twice a month, to be honest. And I think that's been kind of a mistake because I haven't been taking care of myself properly. And I think because of everything that I've gone through with like my mental health issues, I'm someone who really needs that consistently to stay okay, you know? So that kind of, I guess, brings me to today. I don't know why I felt like I needed to give a bit of a backstory. But this feels so weird. Like to me, talking about whatever is wrong now feels so minor compared to what I've been through, that it's just, or what other people go through, that's really, really difficult, that I'm just like, I don't want to seem dramatic, like it's not a big deal, you know, like it's not a big deal, I'm fine. So I don't want to be like a victim or any of that. So this feels uncomfortable to share, to be honest, because it feels like it's not dramatic enough, you know? Like I didn't go to a mental hospital, so it's fine. But I'm just gonna be honest, it is what it is. So I have dissociation. I've had it since I was a kid. I was diagnosed with some sort of dissociation disorder. I don't even know what it's called, to be honest. I don't even remember what it was. But like at 14, when I started therapy, that's when I found out about what dissociation is. And I've been struggling with it for as long as I can remember, and I still struggle with it. Dissociation is so hard to explain because everyone experiences it so differently. Let's just see the definition. Dissociation is a mental process of disconnecting from one's thoughts, feelings, memories, or sense of identity. This dissociative disorder that needs professional treatment includes dissociative amnesia, dissociative something. I think I was diagnosed with depersonalization. I'm not sure, I don't remember. I legit, there was so much going on 10 years ago with my mental health that I have no idea. But yeah, it's basically you disconnect from yourself. For me, it's like my emotions, and also my memory is completely fucked when I'm in dissociation. Even I disconnect from my body sometimes. Like, it's a very weird experience, but you do that. It's a coping mechanism. Basically, your brain protects you from going through hard emotions or things that you can't handle. And for me, I developed that as a child from what I know through going to therapy so much and what we've uncovered. So I don't want to say it's ingrained in me, because I don't want to make it my identity, because I know that it can be healed and it can be worked on, but it is something that's been a part of me since I can remember. And so it's just how I function, and it comes in waves. So for me, it comes in episodes. Like, it comes and it lasts for like 3 days to a week or something, and then it goes away, and then I'm fine for maybe a month, and then it comes back for a bit. And for me, it's like a total disconnection. I just feel completely numb. Like, I feel this undercurrent of emotions. I know that there's something going on because I'm dissociating. I'm like blacking out, if you will. But I just feel like I can't reach those emotions because my brain blocks me from it. And so I can't move on. I can't like process it normally. And it's honestly really difficult to deal with, especially when it's something that's so reoccurring and comes and goes. It's awful. I think because of everything that I've gone through, I'm just like, this is fine. I've been living with this forever. Like, I can do this, but it's not fine. Like, it sucks. I think the first step to healing or like fixing something, whatever it is to admit the problem. Yeah, recently it's just been really bad. Like, it's been pretty persistent for a few months now, and I just feel like out of it. I don't know how to explain it. It's really hard to explain. For me, this feeling of disconnecting from myself and my emotions and being in this dissociative state, I feel like apathy. I feel like is the best emotion to describe this. Like, numb and just like passionless. Like, I don't want to do anything. I'm just laying in bed, distracting myself. And I know that's something we all struggle with from time to time, even if it's like you currently feel really lost with what you want to do, or you feel disconnected from yourself because you haven't had the time to take care of yourself. Like, it doesn't have to be a mental illness for us to struggle. It doesn't have to be dramatic for us to struggle. Like, I almost feel silly filming this video because I'm just like, it's not a big deal. Like, you know, stop being dramatic. It's fine. I think it's really hard in this day and age to, you know, be productive and succeed and do all these external things that are obviously, a lot of them are really good for us, but then also stay connected to ourselves and our emotions and navigate all of that and deal with all these emotional struggles that come. Like, it's really freaking hard, because I'm just like, I don't have the time for this. Like, I don't but I want to make the time, and I'm talking about all of this because I want to share the process, and I don't know if it's going to be a series. I honestly haven't planned anything, because as soon as I plan something, it becomes like a business plan, and then I put so much pressure on myself, and then the cycle of dissociation and so many things start. So I'm just like avoiding that. But I want to share the process of healing, of reconnecting with myself, while also living in a busy world where I have so many responsibilities that, for example, I didn't have 10 years ago when I was healing from my rock bottom. And yeah, I don't know how that's gonna look like yet. Maybe a lot of it is gonna be just sit down chats. Maybe it's gonna be vlogs of how I do this in like a busy day. I don't know, I have no idea. I don't even know if any of this is making sense. Maybe we can call it something to do with like inner beauty, to bring it full circle. Nika's inner beauty, I don't know. But I wanna showcase my journey back to myself, basically, to reconnect with myself and rediscover who I am and what I love to do and what I want and all of these things. I'm very off course right now, so yeah, I don't know how this is gonna look, but I'm gonna try. I would love to hear from you, like what have you been going through? If you feel the need to share or feel comfortable sharing, let me know. I would love to chat, and I hope this is a safe space where we can do all of this. And yeah, I'm gonna go now. We'll see where this takes us. Alrighty, have a lovely day, and I'll hopefully see you soon. Bye.